Here, Spring realizes he can't heal Fugui's family pain no matter what, as Fengxi smashes his jeep wildly heartbreaking. The driver is shouting, "Let her go. Stop tugging. She must keep smashing. How could you? The window's broken. You still riding?" "Not anymore," Spring retorts, "never in a car again." He walks away, racked with regret and guilt. Fast forward to the 1960s, and the mayor is back, asking Fugui if it's time to toss that shadow. Although Fugui is reluctant, he knows survival is key, so he tells Fengxi to fire it up. The mayor then mentions a great job set up by Spring, which Fugui refuses. The mayor continues, "How about I find your daughter a match? One Gerxi from the south is a city worker, a true blue collar. Great. Do you think I'd be interested in our Fengxi? She's got a tiny issue with her leg. She's a bit lame. She doesn't like to walk much, but when she's in a hurry, she can definitely run." What a practical mayor. The next day, the mayor brings Erxi, and they meet for the first time. Fengxi blushes like a flower, nervous as if facing an exam. She hurries inside, leaving Erxi disheartened as he rises to leave. Before leaving, Erxi looks around. Fugui and his wife think he's honest and decent, as long as their daughter's happy. Meanwhile, Fengxi admires herself in the mirror wearing Erxi's hat. Days later, while Fugui and his wife shop for fabric, a breathless neighbor arrives, shouting that someone is demolishing their house. They rush home only to find that it was just a misunderstanding, see a false alarm. I'm rallying some comrades to tidy up inside and out, and we'll replace those old tiles. Otherwise, we'll have leaks when it rains, and we've even repainted the yard wall. The chairman's right, Fengxi isn't excited about this at all. The elderly couple is very satisfied with Erxi's sensibility. Before leaving, Erxi asks if they have any objections, and the wife says eagerly Fengxi has had a tough life. Let's have a big crowd celebrate on her wedding day. Soon after, Erxi and Fengxi tie the knot, with loads of his colleagues and neighbors joining in on the celebration. It's lively. The family of four takes a group photo. Fengxi sits on the bike, gazing at her parents, unwilling to leave. Months later, Erxi brings Fengxi back home, and it turns out she's pregnant, much to the delight of the old couple. In casual conversation, they start discussing Spring. They say Spring's been criticized, and Erxi warns his parents to distance themselves to avoid trouble. That night, Spring stealthily enters Fugui's home, heart stormy life stuff. In Spring Sheng's heart, it feels just like a violent storm. Spring's heart feels like a tempest, unable to find calm. This burden has been tormenting me for years. I've sent money many times, but you and your wife never accepted. Today, you must take it. You came all this way at midnight just for this. Promise me, no matter what occurs, you have to stick around. This makes Fugui feel uneasy, and upon pressing him further, Spring reveals the truth. His wife committed suicide days ago, and he wanted to die too. Fugui urged, "Stay alive, no matter what." The wife overhears their conversation, opens the door to let Spring in, but he declines. Watching him fade away, she calls out, "Spring, remember, you owe us a lot. You'd better take really good care of yourself." Soon after, one morning, the old couple arrives at the hospital to find it's filled with young interns, and people inform them that all the senior doctors have been tossed into a shed. Wife Horace asks Erxi to find an old doctor. He brings a gynecologist from the shed. The interns shout, "Why did you bring that old geezer back?" Erxi hurriedly replies, "Let him come to reflect on his problems. Your director hasn't eaten for several days and can barely muster the strength to even talk." Fugui runs out to buy 7 big buns for him, which the director devours. The couple discusses a name, choosing Bun for easy raising. Soon after, the cries of a newborn fill the delivery room. See Fengxi has a baby boy, Mom and son are safe, and Erxi is overjoyed. Suddenly, come quick. It's an emergency, see unstoppable bleeding. Erxi dashes into the delivery room, finding Fengxi pale, as if finished. Ironically, the interns claim they've never seen this sort of situation before and are clueless on how to handle it. Everyone recalled the OB/GYN outside, but he fainted after eating 7 buns at once. Fengxi wasn't saved. Time flies, and the child has grown. One day, the family visits Fengxi's grave. Fugui sits on the ground, muttering, "If I'd only bought that doctor fewer buns back then, maybe Fengxi wouldn't have died. So, where are your chicks?" Fugui pulled out the shadow puppet box from under the bed, about to put the chicks in, when the kids asked the same question Yaking had asked years ago. When will the little chicks grow up? They will grow up very quickly. When the chickens grow up, they turn into geese. Geese grow into sheep, and sheep turn into cows. And cows mean lavish dinners. Eating dumplings and meat every day. Life just keeps getting better. That's all for today's story. Don't forget to subscribe for our next hilarious adventure.